an all-in-one. It saves the Chinese with the chip. It's fabulous. We got all this lovely chicken thigh. We got our potatoes, some state of slices. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're doing a Chinese, a little twist on the Chinese. You know, living in Asia for so long, everybody knows how to put a stir fry together using unconventional ingredients. Potato, easy. In here I've got some chicken thighs. Okay, we're going to slice those, we're going to marinate those, we're going to marinate for about 40 minutes. What we're going to do is peel the potatoes, slice them, slice an onion, we got spring onion, we got some ingredients. Let's crack on. Okay, this is skinless, boneless chicken thighs, just for a change. And all we're going to do is slice. Okay, we want some slices. Now, it doesn't matter if it's not a perfect slice. You know, you get a perfect slice with chicken breast. Chicken thighs are made up with all the different bits of fat and the chicken. So you might end up with a slice that looks a bit raggy, but there is absolutely zero wrong with it. Okay. You know, and to be quite fair, you don't even have to slice it up. You could cube it up if you wanted. Let's put that back in there. We've only got a couple more to do, look. So there we have it. There's our chicken thighs. Now we want to put a little quick marinade together. Okay, we want about a tablespoon of soy sauce, light soy sauce. About half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of dark soy, a little splash of shoestring, a little bit of sugar, a shake of white pepper, little tablespoon of water, the secret ingredient, a little touch of baking soda, about a quarter of a teaspoon, a little splash of oil, a couple of teaspoons of oil. Any oil. This happens to be peanut oil, but that doesn't matter. And we want a good tablespoon of corn flour, cornstarch, whatever you know it by. So that's it. Hand in, mix up, that's our marinade. Okay, leave that about 40 minutes. So while that's marinating there, we'll just make a quick sauce. Okay, a bog standard Asian type sauce. This is oyster sauce. We're going there with about a tablespoon. Dark soy sauce, about 2 teaspoons. And then we've got light soy sauce, about a tablespoon. A little bit of sugar. We want this to stick to everything. So we'll give that a mix in. And we're going to put that with some stock. So that can go to one side. A little bit of prepping then. I've already sliced some ginger. We just want to mince up some garlic. Now the usual for this, as big as small as you like. You can slice it if you want. Up to you. It's going to be a garlic, chicken and potato stir fry. Chinese style. That is looking favourite for this one. And a little bit of green onion, big or small as you like, up to you. So we're going to chuck some in and we'll keep some for garnish, yeah? What say you? So what's left to do is slice some onion, big or small as you like, up to you. Back in that bowl, and we're going to slice some potatoes. So I've peeled my potatoes and we're slicing. In there, nice and steady. So there you go, sliced potatoes done. That is all our ingredients. Okay, as easy as that, look. Okay, done. Okay, I keep getting asked, what happens to all the food and everything like that? Well, we share out. Everything gets shared. And here's another example. I've got some builders working on a site near me. That is all the chicken bones. It's still got meat on from the thighs. Okay, I've cut some up for curries and stuff. But there you go, and it's got the skin and everything in there. And that is going to be bagged and tagged and given to them. They will sit down after work tonight with a Lao Cow or whiskey or something like that, and they will get stuck into that. Nibbles, there you go. We don't waste anything. So if it's not used for stock, it can be used to feed some hungry workers. Don't forget, this is Asia, Asian flavors. Okay, let's get cooking. Get a pan on, chuck in some oil, a couple of tablespoons or a tablespoon, whatever you're happy with. Get a flame on. Slightly different stir fry this. We're going to start this off in here. We're going to add some stock. We're going to cover it. So you want to be going in there with your potatoes and your onions. And if you chuck an egg in here, you could make a Spanish omelette. Now it's going to be a couple of minutes on this, that's all. Okay, just stir it around. Because what we're going to do is chuck some stock in, put a lid on and cook it for 10 minutes covered. Then we're going to take the lid off and all the potatoes and everything will be soft, and we'll just finish it off in the pan. In there, a little bit of stock. Give it a shufty. Stick a lid on. In fact, we'll salt that. A little bit of salt in there. We'll have a little bit of sugar too. Now we're good to go. So turn it down. All that's going to steam in there. Cook those potatoes and onion. Stick a lid on. 10-minute cook. Just give it a little stir, because the starch is coming out of the potato and we don't really want it to stick and burn on the bottom. Okay. Back on with your lid. Okay, we've had about 10 minutes. Now we want to cook for flavour. We actually want to cook with the lid off and dry this pan out. Now if you get tinging on the onions and the potatoes, that's what we're after. That's flavour. And some of these will break up, it doesn't matter. Some are going to be softer than others. Don't worry about it. So we're drying that out now in there. Now what we're trying to do is get some colour on these potatoes. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay, don't worry if it's mashed up in places, slices in others. It's a stir-fry potato dish, okay, so it's going to be like chips really. Now if you need to add more oil, add more oil. Okay, there's our pan full of potato mixture. Some's got colour on, some hasn't. That comes out of there. Oil in your pan, and we're going to cook the chicken. A little bit of colour on your chicken. Okay, we want to be going in there with our ginger and garlic. So there's the garlic, and here's our ginger. And we're returning all that mashed up potato. Give it a stir through. In there with that bit of sauce. Nice little mix up. Now, there's not much going on in there, to be honest, with sauce wise. But if you want to thicken it and cling it, cornstarch slurry. About a teaspoon of cornstarch with some water in there, and in we go. Now this is a fairly dry dish, there's no sauce with this. It's all about the garlic and the potatoes with the chicken. Okay, flame off. Onions in, a little splash of sesame oil, a little shake of white pepper, in it goes, and you serve it up. There's a full meal there, all from the simplest ingredients. Come on there, look at that lush chicken. Few green onions on there, look. And the optional sesame seed. And all in one. It saves the Chinese with the chips, it's all in there. It's fabulous. We got all this lovely chicken thigh. We got our potatoes, some stated slices. Oh, that's incredible. I can't eat with those. Whoever invented those wants to kick up the bum. Spoon and fork, come on, we're in. We got that potato, garlic. Oh, a bit of a crunch on those onions. That is sensational. Lovely sauce. You know, when you're cooking this, it looks a bit of a dog's dinner. When you eat it, it tastes absolutely fantastic. What's not to love with those potatoes? You got the potatoes, you got the garlic, you got the onions, you got the chicken, you got our sauce. I mean, come on, look at that. Oh yeah. Chicken, just fabulous. You will be absolutely amazed. The flavour of this with those potatoes cooked in that stock, with those onions, steamed in the pan like we did, and then dried out in the pan, and then got a little bit of a fry on there. The flavour profile is enormous. Now, most people won't try anything like this. They'll get chicken and cashew nuts or whatever. But there's more to cooking Chinese, Asian flavours with everyday ingredients. And I'm sure some of you have already done it. There you go. That is our garlic chicken and potato stir fry. And it's absolutely amazing. The flavour in that is out of this world. And it just all comes together so well, you know. I mean, this could be made vegetarian quite easily. There you go. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make this Chinese style dish with everyday ingredients. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Catch you in the next video. It's absolutely amazing. What a flavour.